Let me say this about Daniel and Henrik. Two nicer young men you'll never meet. I have never seen either of these guys without a smile on their face.
I think that's probably what's allowed them to persevere so well through their development in the league, is that they are obviously really well-grounded guys.
They never show pressure. They never appear to ever have a bad day.
Well-raised, polite, well-mannered.
What a treat to be around these guys, and they are coming into their own right now.
Who was actually born first?
I was.
Yeah.
It's always been first. I think our friends could tell the difference for sure, and our family too. Otherwise, it was a lot of confusion. You get used to it. That's why we don't care anymore if anyone says the wrong name. We're pretty used to that. Always on the same team. Until we were 13, we played on different lines though. He was a centerman too, and I was the first centerman, he was second centerman. But then when we were 12, we actually moved up to play with older players, and that was when they put us together. We played soccer and hockey at a pretty high level. We chose hockey when we were 16. Then I think that was the time when we really started to know that maybe we were going to get drafted. We pretty much knew that we were going to be drafted by two different teams, and to hear that Canucks was going to draft us both was a big surprise, and it was a great moment.
They've always had the skill. What they didn't have was they weren't men. They hadn't filled out. They hadn't become strong.
People weren't very patient with them, but the thing that I really admire about them is they just didn't really let it bother them, at least outwardly. I mean, they just never changed, they never wavered, they're very even-keeled. And that kind of belies some of their competitiveness too. I think that's why people don't realize just how focused these guys are on winning and succeeding.
I think we've really taken a big step this year for sure. Every year's been better, and this year has been unbelievable. This year you can really feel that we're confident out there. We try to make plays that we didn't really do the first years for sure, and that's a great feeling when you can do that. We've always been passers. Like we always try to find other people, and
That's what the fans always say.
Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah, we can hear that. I guess you have to shoot to score, so it's a good thing. To be great goal scorers, we gotta take more shots ourselves for sure. When your confidence is up, you try new things, and you gotta try things to make something happen. I think with Daniel most, he's been trying more moves this year than he's ever had. I think over here. He's better defensively, and I think that comes naturally too when you're a centerman. Danny has more of a shooting instinct for sure. He's a scorer. He is, and I think he can score a lot more than he is for sure. I think this year he's been great in his own end, and that's probably the biggest step he's taken. I think he's more flashy than I am. I'm more of a two-way centerman. This year he's been really strong, and he can take the puck and skate it up the ice. So. That's probably his biggest strength, and his passing game too is unbelievable. Still, we feel that our skating can be a lot better, and that has to do with strength for sure. And we can keep up with players now, but we want to be fast in this league, and we're average right now, and that's not good enough for us. Your goal is always to get better every season, and hopefully we got 10 years still in this league, and if you can get better every year.
They now are starting to develop, not only with their skills are being polished, but they're stronger now. People aren't pushing them around like they used to. So no, they're gonna be okay.
But I've never seen two more competitive siblings in my life. I mean, these guys will bet who can cross the street faster than the other one. I mean, everything is a competition to them. Everything. And you wouldn't know that sometimes, but they are two of the most competitive people I've ever met in my life.
It might be a rock, paper, scissors sometimes. We play tennis sometimes, and we never quit. Sometimes play 10 sets just to see who wins. And if someone wins, then you go 2 out of 3 instead. And if someone wins, then you go, okay, best out of 10. And that's, I mean, you never really get a winner. I think that's a good thing too. Like we've always been competing, so I don't think we hate losing either. But it's we want to win so bad. So I mean, if you want to win bad, you usually end up on the winning side. So that's good.
Who had better grades in school?
I did. I had 1/10 of a point better. In Sweden, you get degrees from 0 up to 5, and I had actually 3.98, 3.8. So
It's a tough.
yeah, it
tough
is.
loss.
It is.
It always.
He was devastating after we got the final degrees in school. Because that's something you can't change. I mean, it's gonna be there for forever. So
It's in the records.
yeah.
And you're still sore about it?
Yeah. It's gonna follow me for the rest of my life.